Marcin Tybura is going to get absolutely mauled this Saturday by Tom Aspinall. We're going to be doing a predictions video for every single fight on the main card of this fight night in London. Starting off with Lerone Murphy versus Josh Culibao. Josh, he's on a bit of a winning streak right now. Well, I don't know if he's on a winning streak, but he's got a really clean record, decent amount of finishes, decent amount of wins, and he's definitely going to be the toughest test to Lerone Murphy with a record of 11-1. Lerone Murphy, arguably very, very similar in record. He's 12-0-1. Technically, people will argue that he didn't even win his last fight because some people thought it was a robbery at UFC 286. Personally, I thought Lerone Murphy got enough to, get the win. This is going to be a very, very, very even fight. Definitely the toughest fight of Lerone Murphy's career, but I think he's going to have confidence. It's in his hometown. I'm going to go split decision, Lerone Murphy win. I think it's just going to be a bit of a fight on the feet, to be fair. I don't think there's going to be much grappling involved. I think it's just going to be a fight on the feet. Lerone Murphy will get the job done. And even if it was somehow swayed towards Josh winning, you got to remember it is in the UK, so the judges are, going to be biased. I'm going with Lerone Murphy. Don't really know much about Josh, so I'm going with Murphy by decision, split decision. Then we move on. Jai Herbert versus Fares Ziam. Again, Fares on a bit of a winning streak, right? Well, not. I keep saying winning streak. He's not on a winning streak. He's up there though. He's up there. I think Jai Herbert's going to get a win again by decision. I don't think Jai Herbert's going to finish him. Jai Herbert looked all right against Ilia Topuria before he got knocked out, and then his most recent fight, I believe his most recent fight was a draw. Before that, he got a split decision win. I think his most recent fight was a draw. So I'm going to go Jai Herbert again. Again, I don't really know much about Fares Ziam. I just know that he's definitely not the toughest test of Jai Herbert's career. Jai Herbert's faced tougher people. I mean, he's faced Topuria. He only just about won in his last fight. He's training with Leon Edwards. Don't know much about Ziam, so I'm going to go with Jai Herbert by, again, a decision. I think he'll get enough done though. I think he might actually rock him as well. Jai Herbert's a really good striker. His grappling's really bad though, so it really depends on if it's a grappling matchup or a striking. If it stays on the feet and Jai Herbert's able to keep it on the feet, then I'm going to go Jai Herbert by decision. Then we move on. Paul Craig versus Andre Muniz. I'm going to go Paul Craig by first round submission. Now, Paul Craig is I think this is his middleweight debut. He's previously fought on light heavyweight, and he had a bit of a weird career. He's managed to submit people like Ankalaev, Nikita Krylov, and even Jamal Hill, but then he's lost to people like Johnny Walker, Volkan Oezdemir. He's just had a really weird record. He's like the Michael Johnson of the light heavyweight division. Andre Muniz is an absolute submission expert. It's just going to be a battle of the submissions. It's going to go to the floor very early. It just depends who can submit the other person. I'm going to go with Paul Craig because he is the jiu-jitsu master. I mean, how many first round submissions has he got? But Andre Muniz is also very good at submissions, so wouldn't surprise me if either one. Again, it just depends on how Paul Craig deals with the fact that he is fighting at middleweight for the first time, so maybe that weight cut's going to have an effect on him, maybe not. I don't know why he's moved to middleweight. Maybe I don't know, but I'm going to go with Paul Craig by submission. I think the Scottish guy's going to win this. Andre Muniz again could catch him in a guillotine, could catch him in an armbar. He's got a lot of arm submissions on his record. What's it called? Yeah, just a lot of arm submissions on his record. I'm going to go Paul Craig though. I think Paul Craig's going to get the job done. I think he's going to get it done by, I don't know what submission, man. He's crafty with his submissions, but it's going to be a grappling. I mean, Paul Craig could stand with him, but Paul Craig has got very bad striking. His striking is terrible. So I'm going to go with Paul Craig by submission. Let's say I'm going to go with the first round because I don't think it's going to be much feeling out. I think it's going to be pretty quickly. They're going to take it to the floor. Yeah, Paul Craig by first round submission. Then we move on. Nathaniel Wood versus Andre Fili. I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood. Andre Fili's got 9 losses on his record with only 22 wins. I really do think they're just trying to give Nathaniel Wood a step up in competition due to rankings, but an easier fight. I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood. I think he stops him in the later rounds. I think he's going to stop him in round 3 by TKO. Nathaniel Wood obviously is beating people like Charles Jourdain, who was pretty shocking. He got a good win. I forgot who it was against, but he got a good win at UFC London last year. I think it was the first one, or it might have been the second one. I mean, Nathaniel Wood's really good. He's very well rounded, very good striker. I'd say he's more of a striker than anything, but he's very well rounded. Knows the perfect things at the perfect time. Very quick. Andre Philly, haven't seen much of him, but he's got a bit of a weird name in it. Andre Touchy Philly. He's lost quite a lot recently by TKO. I mean, he lost to what's his name? I forgot who he lost to, but I think it was in 2022, early 2022, lost by TKO. Also lost to Bryce Mitchell, Sodiq Youssef. He also beat Charles Jourdain though, so that's what they have in common. I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood though. I'm going to go Nathaniel Wood by TKO. I mean, he beat Charles Rosa, beat Charles Jourdain. Actually, no, I'm going to go Nathaniel Wood by decision. I don't think he's going to finish him. Nathaniel Wood hasn't really expressed recently that he can get finishes. Maybe this will be the first one, but with a step up in competition, and he hasn't really finished the lower level of competition, I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood by decision. Andre Philly could pull it out, but yeah, I'm going to go Nathaniel Wood by decision. Decision for Nathaniel Wood. Co-main event of the evening, Molly McCann versus, how do you even say that? July Storyalenko. I'm going to go with Molly McCann by second round KO. I've looked at Julia's record. She's lost a lot recently by KO and stoppage. I think she's won one fight out of the last 5 or something like that. 1 out of the last 4. She's been losing quite frequently recently. Molly McCann just lost to Erin Blankfield, which is no shame because Erin Blankfield is one of the best in the world at her division. Before that, she was on a 2-fight winning streak, but she just got 2 brutal KOs in a row. I'm going to go with Molly McCann by KO. I think she's going to learn. I think she's been humbled slightly. I think she's going to come back better, not as cocky anymore. I don't see what Julia can do anymore. She's nowhere near going to pose the threat that Erin Blankfield showed Molly McCann. I'm going to go Molly McCann by KO in the second round. I think the first round's going to be a bit of feeling out, kind of jabbing. Julia's going to try and charge her a little bit. It's not going to work. Then in the second round, after Molly McCann's ready, she's going to hit her in the jaw, smack her in the jaw, and knock her out cold. Yeah, I don't see how Julia can win this fight. What they've done is they've tried to give Molly McCann kind of an easy fight after a loss against Erin Blankfield. An easy fight just to build a hype up again. And yeah, I think Molly McCann will learn. I think she'll be humbled a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go Molly McCann by KO in round number 2. Then we move on to the main event of the evening. Tom Aspinall versus Marcin Tybura. I'm going to go Tom Aspinall by first round stoppage. Tom Aspinall is going to maul Marcin Tybura in the first round, I think. Tom Aspinall's an absolute freak at heavyweight. He's been out for a year, but he's an absolute freak. What he did to Alexander Volkov, I know that was over a year ago now, that was in March of last year, but what he did to Alexander Volkov, crazy. Outstruck him, outgrappled him, took him out in the first round. He's a freak of nature heavyweight. He's so fast. He's actually so fast. Before that, he beat Sergey Spivak, and look where he's look at how good Volkan Spivak has been after they've lost to Tom Aspinall. That just shows how good Aspinall is. Spivak's fighting Cyril Gane, 2021, I think it was late 2021, he got elbowed in the face and knocked out by Tom Aspinall. Before that, he finished Arnold Orlovsky. He finished Andrei Orlovsky. I believe he's got no decision wins in the UFC. He did lose to Curtis Blades, but that wasn't a loss, that was an injury because he hit him in the leg. That would have been a good fight though. Marcin Tybura, I just feel like he's a bit old now. He's a bit old, washed, physique's not looking good. He's very slow as a fighter. He's been winning recently. He did lose to Alexander Volkov, though. Tom Aspinall beat Alexander Volkov. He's on a winning streak against Alexander Romanov and Blagor Ivanov, which isn't that impressive because Blagor Ivanov is really old and one of the worst ranked heavyweights. And Alexander Romanov has got cardio for about 20 seconds. I think what they've tried doing, if they've tried giving Tom Aspinall a step up in competition, they've tried giving him an easy fight to get his name back out there. He's been out for a year. They just want him to get another easy win so then they can put him against Cyril Gane or Spivak again. Tom Aspinall is faster on the feet, better striker, more powerful. I want to say he's a better grappler, but it's close. He can mix in striking and wrestling really well. I'm going to go Tom Aspinall is going to drop Marcin Tybura and finish him with ground and pound in the early round. Marcin Tybura is going to try and grapple. It's not going to work. He's just going to get clinch striked. Tom Aspinall is going to win in the first round. Tom Aspinall will put on an execution against Marcin Tybura. This fight isn't even going to be close. I don't know why Marcin Tybura signed up for this. He could have taken an easier route, but going against one of the best heavyweights in the world, I really believe Tom Aspinall will be champ one day. I think he beat Cyril Gane. I think he's already beaten Spivak. He's already beaten Volkov. I think he'd have a really tough fight against Blades. There's a lot of contenders in this division, but one that won't pose a threat to Tom Aspinall is Marcin Tybura. People are saying that Tom Aspinall's leg is going to, ruin him in this fight. I don't think it is. I've been watching his training. I've been watching his interviews. He's saying that before the leg injury, he was always handicapped because he could never really use his knee. Now that he's got surgery on his knee, he's way better, faster, can use his legs properly, not scared of the leg popping. So Tom Aspinall now, I think he's going to be the best version of Tom Aspinall we've ever seen. And to say that before wasn't even the best version, even when he was doing that to Volkov, was impressive. Aspinall's going to beat him in the first round. I really do feel like it's a bit of a step down in competition, but after this, hopefully we can see Aspinall face someone higher in competition. But yeah, Tom Aspinall in the first round. If you agree with these takes, please let me know. If you disagree, please let me know. Yeah,